crowd here in LaSalle loves Scott D'Amore. They love Border City Wrestling, and I'm sure all you fans at home love Coach Coe Cable just as much as I do. There you see, Honky Tonk Man not wasting any time. In fact, he is wasting time. He's trying on the Can-Am Heavyweight Championship, much to the chagrin of Scott D'Amore and the fans here at the LaSalle Arena. Still conspicuous by his absence, Chris Pilon has still left the booth as the crowd begins to pick up here, and it's really getting on the Honky Tonk Man's case. Scott D'Amore removes his vest, and we're ready for action here. Referee Jeffrey Scott is in between the ropes. We got Bradford outside the ring, and Honky and D'Amore on the inside of the ring. We are set. This is the main event here, WrestleFest 98, only on Coach Coe Cable 11. Honky Tonk Man continues to stall here. He's making sure his hair is still in place. And if I know Scott the way I think I do, that hair will be out of place within the next 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Honky Tonk Man now going to the outside of the ring. Has a comment for the fan here in the front row. And the fan has a comment back to the Honky Tonk Man. Scott D'Amore still waiting to the inside. Referee Jeffrey Scott making the stand at the 10 count. Honky Tonk Man would hate to lose the match that quickly, I'm sure. As we have just a few minutes left here for WrestleFest 98. I hope all you people at home are having as much fun as we are here live in the LaSalle Arena. Look at that crowd, and like I said before, wrestling fans, if you ever have the opportunity to see Border City Wrestling live, take advantage. The tickets are cheap, the wrestling is top-notch, world-class, and of great proportions. Finally, collar and elbow tie-up by D'Amore with the Honky Tonk Man. D'Amore backs him into the corner. Referee counts 1, 2, 3. Clean break by D'Amore. Typical what we're supposed to see here. A fine technical wrestler out of Windsor. He's young. He's only 23 years old, fans. And he is the Can-Am Heavyweight Champion and has been since his late teens. He had a few run-ins in the past with people like Nicky Doyle, Bruiser Bedlam, like I said, The Rock, Al Snow. Everyone that's come through Border City Wrestling has been stopped by that man, Scott D'Amore. But as you see right now, Scott D'Amore not really on the receiving end of anything good. As you see now, the Honky Tonk Man with an armbar. Scott D'Amore talking to the referee. Must be saying something. Can't be saying he's pulling his hair because Scott D'Amore has lost hair since the last time I've seen him. Honky Tonk Man now with the top wrist lock. The more powerful of the two, and the younger, easily takes the Honky Tonk Man down. And now the Honky Tonk Man wants us back. He didn't pull your hair. I can see from all the way up here, he didn't pull your hair, Honky Tonk Man. Give me a break. Look at even Scott D'Amore's asking the crowd. Hey Scott, I seen it. That's me up here, Scott. You didn't pull his hair, I know. That Honky Tonk Man wants to cheat, always a cheat. That's what I always say. Speaking of cheats, Chris Pilon, still not back in the broadcast booth. He said he was disgusted by Scott D'Amore, and he thinks he should be where Scott is now. But I'll tell you one thing, Scott is fought for where he is right now. He's the only man I know who has worked so hard in so little time. He's been to WWF, WCW, Japan, all over the United States, all over Canada. He is a world superstar, and he's only 23 years old. As you see now, he's got control over the Honky Tonk Man. He has him right where he wants him. Excuse me, Scott D'Amore now, working on that arm. Honky Tonk Man seems to be a little hurt now, as you see. Honky Tonk Man, not used to this kind of beating. I haven't seen the Honky Tonk Man in a long time, but he still looks as good as ever. And he's still as dirty as ever. You see him now, cowering in the corner, fixing his hair. Scott D'Amore complaining to the referee, telling him, quit fixing your hair and get back in the middle of the ring. And I wholeheartedly agree with you, Scott. You see the Honky Tonk Man now, prowling around that ring. You know he's always got something going on in that mind of his as he rakes the eyes. Scott D'Amore goes for a punch. D'Amore ducks, and a big atomic drop sends the Honky Tonk Man reeling. And D'Amore D'Amore now with a big right hand. Is he going to get him with it? No, he messes up his hair. I love it, I love it. And the Honky Tonk Man is irate. He slips to the outside. The fans here in LaSalle love what they're seeing. And this is the only kind of action you can see with Border City Wrestling as the Honky Tonk Man. He's not going to take a count out. I know the Honky Tonk Man better than that. He wants that Can-Am title, and he won't just walk away from a challenge. There you can see his manager, handsome Johnny Bradford. Honky sucks. Is that what Scott D'Amore's saying? Whatever it is, this crowd is totally into it. And the Honky Tonk Man, oh, he's got something prepared for D'Amore. He's got that wrist tape. Ref, turn around. Honky Tonk Man's got some wrist tape. This can't be good news. Stuffed it down inside the front of his tights. And now you see, he's got it in his hand. Stuffed it down the front of his tights. And Scott D'Amore complaining he's got tape. Come on, ref, it's in the front of his tights. Take a look. Come on, Jeffrey Scott, I know you're stupid, but not that stupid. Check inside them tights. Scott D'Amore arguing with the ref. He checked his hands. He said his hands are clean. Of course his hands are clean. The tights inside his trunks. Come on, Jeffrey Scott, you're smarter than that. Got the tape now in his fist. Come on, ref, check his fist. D'Amore continues to complain to the referee. Oh, come on! It's in his fist. This is ridiculous. This is the kind of stuff you expect from the Honky Tonk Man, let me tell you. Don't tell me. I think he's got it in his mouth now, ladies and gentlemen. He has it in his mouth. He's playing us all for a bunch of fools. What a jerk that Honky Tonk Man is. And now D'Amore complaining to the referee that he's got the tape in his mouth. How long is this charade going to go on for? How much time do we have left here? We're approaching the 1.5 hour mark, but now the Honky Tonk Man using that tape around the throat of D'Amore. Look at D'Amore. He's choked out in the corner, and the referee can't do anything about it. You know why? Because he's tied up with that no-good, handsome Johnny Bradford. And now the Honky Tonk Man stuffs that illegal weapon down in his trunk and drags D'Amore up to the middle of the ring and plants him with a thumb to the throat. That's what you get from being a veteran in this sport. Honky Tonk Man, former Intercontinental Champion, claims to be the greatest Intercontinental Champion. And then he hits D'Amore, the rookie, with an elbow to the chest and does his signature Honky Tonk Man dance. This is what the crowd came to see, folks. Scott D'Amore defend his Can-Am Heavyweight Championship against the Honky Tonk Man, but on the outside, handsome Johnny Bradford using the ropes to choke out Scott D'Amore, while the Honky Tonk Man conveniently distracts referee Jeffrey Scott. And I seem to think that this is just too much. I don't even know why Bradford's allowed out ringside. I know that Bradford was telling me before the show came on that he would do whatever it takes to get that belt off D'Amore, and this is just part of his plan. But now D'Amore charges in and misses, and now his shoulder has got to be hurt. Now, that will definitely take a piece out of D'Amore's arsenal. As you know, D'Amore, the master of the fisherman's suplex, he uses that as his finisher. And now Honky continues to work over the throat as Jeffrey Scott distracted once again by handsome Johnny Bradford. And the Honky Tonk Man continues to cheat the way he usually does. Scott now being... I wouldn't be surprised if that's not a chokehold, ref. Check that out. Excuse me, folks. I'm getting so excited here. The Honky Tonk Man's got me so irate. I feel like going down there and telling the referee myself what's going on. But then, who'd continue to do this TV show? I'm sure the fine people at Coach Co would love to come in here and do some commentary. But I've seen some of those guys. I don't think they got what it takes. You see now Scott D'Amore starting to fight back here. The fans of LaSalle starting to get behind Scott D'Amore. Just hundreds of people here supporting Border City Wrestling, and that's the kind of stuff we like to see. D'Amore now charges in, ducks the tape. D'Amore with a right hand! And now D'Amore's got the tape. Yeah, that's right, baby. What's good for the goose? Come on, ref. Get off his case. He's been doing it to him the whole match. Jeffrey Scott manages to take the tape. D'Amore throws it to the crowd, a souvenir for one of our great fans here, as D'Amore now is on top. Sends the Honky Tonk Man in. DeMore up on the ropes. And the crowd continues to count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The crowd is definitely behind. There's Big Ken right there. And the Honky Tonk Man should be, and he is, in the Heartbreak Hotel right now. Because he can see that Can-Am title slowly slipping away from his grasp. Goes to the pin. 2, almost a 3 there. DeMore slamming Honky to the mat. Sends him off the ropes. Another elbow. The Honky Tonk Man is dazed, and look at him, he's begging for mercy. DeMore, don't give him any. DeMore should not give the Honky Tonk Man any mercy, and he doesn't. DeMore now, Irish whip him, reverse. Honky Tonk Man puts his head down. Wait a minute, Johnny Bradford grabs him. Come on, refs, get that Bradford out of here. Bradford drops his racket at ringside. Oh my God, into the throat. Disqualification. That was completely uncalled for. DeMore has got to be hurt. He got the tennis racket right in the throat, and handsome Johnny Bradford is not impressed. Neither is the Honky Tonk Man, because he's going back to Memphis without the Can-Am heavyweight title.